There is something lurking beneath the waters of the mighty Niagara River, which is rarely seen.
And some feel that it is nothing short of a treasure, which they hope to see reclaimed. Channel 2's Dave McKinley has more tonight in this Two on Your Side original.
There's a lot of history.
And over that railing, beneath the swift-moving, aqua-colored waters of the lower Niagara, lies a treasure, according to author and historian Dan Davis. He is among a group who've made many a trek down over the years, now made easier with the installation of the Maid of the Mist elevator in hopes of finding it.
There's like 4 of us that go hiking the gorge a lot.
They know what they're looking for.
It's a wheel for one of the turbines that provided power for the generators here at Station C3 at the Shellcock plant.
They know how big it is.
Well, I know it's 55 tons. I would say 24 feet maybe.
In
Diameter, yeah.
And they know all about it.
We believe it's a spare wheel, and we believe it most likely got washed down by the force of the water that was still flowing through the plant after it collapsed.
It was June 7th, 1956.
One of the guys that come down here with us exploring, his name is Lloyd Draper. He was the son of Richard Draper, who was the only guy killed in the accident.
Where do we think it is?
Right off that point right there.
Where the land juts out just south of the Maid of the Mist dry dock, about 20 feet below the surface. But despite their years of searching, Davis, now in his 70s, and the rest of his crew have never actually laid eyes on it.
So this is a rarely spotted gem.
The last picture I seen that somebody took it was 2012. Yeah.
It was captured quite accidentally in this video taken by Roman Boback of St. Catharines, Ontario, and posted on YouTube. It was in November, during a time when the maximum amount of water is taken for power generation and following the historic drought of 2012, which affected most of the Great Lakes Basin, creating an unusually low water event.
And it hasn't been that way for a long time.
State parks also captured a rare glimpse of the turbine wheel. Ultimately, Davis and the others would like to see it retrieved.
I believe it's a piece of history, and you know, it's there. There's an opportunity to maybe pull it out, set it out here. I don't care if you take it up at the top, or if you set it out here somewhere on a pedestal and you know, put a sign on it and talk about the history of it.
How the devil would we get it out of there?
Well, if we can get it over here, we can pick it up with that crane, maybe.
He gazed wistfully at the cranes used to lift the Maid of the Mist boats from the water, and which only came into existence a few years ago. There are other relics which Davis can easily point out to you.
There's a top to a generator over there.
But there is something special about this one, hidden away for most of 62 years.
There may be other pieces in the river, but nothing as important as that. That's a turbine wheel. It's a sign of hydroelectric power. Think about it. It's the heritage of the city here. It's the industrial heritage of the city. Up there on that bank used to be all kinds of industry. As this plant was built, it set records as the biggest and the best in the world at the time.
The newest idea that he and others envision, Mary Alice, is to use airbags to set beneath the thing and somehow float it to the surface. Of course, that would take a lot of money and the cooperation of the state, and so far, neither of those things have surfaced.
Not yet, but it is a fascinating artifact that's sitting right there.
Yeah, I spent plenty of time down there. I never knew about it. I'd never seen it myself.
But it is a great piece of history and the city, and let's hope maybe this gets a little traction.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Dave. Interesting.